and welcome to another episode of Pennie Tour. We're in New Orleans, Louisiana. Located in southeastern Louisiana, New Orleans is well known for its annual festivals such as Jazz Fest and Mardi Gras. But Pennie Tour visited to experience a French Creole Christmas. Okay, we're on Bourbon Street, partying with some fun people. And where are you from?
Homer, Louisiana.
And what brought you to Bourbon Street?
We wanted to drink. We wanted to drink and go to Margaritaville and just eat and whatever.
Okay, so what's your favorite Cajun food? That's your favorite?
I like squid. Raw squid.
Raw oysters.
Yep.
That's the. I want crabs.
Raw oysters.
Hey, she breeds crabs.
New Orleans, famous for jazz. Warm beignets from Café du Monde. Bourbon Street, Superbowl winners New Orleans Saints, and the city's distinct above-ground tombs and voodoo. But who knew this city could be so much fun over the holidays? New Orleans. Okay, so what is your favorite thing about New Orleans?
Besides the food, the people.
Now, what about the people? We've seen some crazy-looking people.
Yeah, they like to put on fronts and be characters for a moment, a very brief moment. Whenever they feel like transforming, they transform back.
Now, do you transform into anything?
Surprisingly, I do. It's the weekend and I do.
Now, what would that be?
That'll be a more broadened Chanel. Probably a more out Chanel. You'll see people with crazy hats on and makeup on their face and walking down the street singing really loud.
Now, what is your favorite Cajun food?
Crawfish. Crawfish, turkey necks. I love boiled seafood, hot crabs, hot crawfish, shrimps, just seafood. I love it.
Now, is there a secret ingredient?
Zatarain's.
That's it?
Zatarain's, everything. Do not eat chitlins. People say chitlins are good. They're not. Don't eat chitlins, people. Do not. I mean, it's Cajun, and some people fry it, cook it, or boil it, or whatever it is, but don't eat that. That isn't good.
When we come back, Pennie Tour will show you why New Orleans is referred to as the most unique city in the U.S. We're on Bourbon Street. What will we see next?
Pennie Tour! Who that?
I really gotta show y'all shit.
Do you love to play tennis but don't want to invest 2 to 3 hours playing a 3-set match? Simple 8 Tennis is the answer. You can play a match in about an hour, the schedule is flexible, and the tennis is fun. Sign up online at simple8tennis.com.
Welcome back to the Pennie Tour.
Woo!
Woo! Welcome to New Orleans. Welcome to New Orleans. We're going down, you heard me? Yeah. Real talk, you dig?
As always, Pennie Tour loved the talented street performers and locals, full of information about their beloved city. What's the best thing about New Orleans?
Has to be the food culture. That city has so much food. I'm a big foodie, so New Orleans is the perfect place for me. You could have food from all over the world in this city.
But what is your favorite Cajun food?
I have to say gumbo. Gumbo is by far the best thing you could ever put in your mouth. And you will only get that originally the best in this city. Now come to New Orleans.
And what is the craziest thing that you've seen on Bourbon Street?
Oh jeez.
That you can say on camera?
That I can say on camera. Probably ladies with their nipples painted, because you can actually be topless in New Orleans. You just have to have your nipples covered. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen in this city.
So if they're painted, then that's legit and you're
right.
fine.
You can paint them, you just can't have them exposed unless you're flashing a balcony.
Now what do we need? What is the best thing about New Orleans?
We like New Orleans. We live here. We work here. We see a lot of people, you know. The best thing, you know, we got Jackson Square, we got Bourbon Street, we got restaurants, we got the river, you know, we got steamboats, we got everything here in New Orleans. It's 24/7, the city that never sleeps.
What is the craziest thing you've seen in New Orleans? Give us a good story.
One of the craziest things when the Saints went to the Super Bowl and everybody on Bourbon Street was just acting wild, but nobody got hurt or nothing bad happened. Everybody came together and it was a joyous occasion, but it was very, very wild, like Mardi Gras, and it was a good time, and we finally became #1, and that helped bring the city back. That's why I love New Orleans, and it's a great place to come for the holidays.
Now explain to people who have never been here, what does one have to do to get beads?
You gotta show your titties.
And we're part of the crew of Kringle, and you got your snow hoe.
And Kringle says you're doing a pub crawl, right?
It's a pub crawl. It's a charity event where you register, and then you go to different pub crawls, and it's free beer, and it's all worth it.
What is the drink of choice on Bourbon Street?
Well, for snow hoe, it is Crown and Coke.
Crown and Coke. What's your drink? You don't have a drink in your hand.
I just finished mine, but it's Red Bull and vodka. I'll get another one in a minute.
You have the pretty one.
It's just Red Bull and vodka also.
And you're an elf, right? And what is the best thing to do in New Orleans?
It depends on the time of day, but if you want to really get a feel for New Orleans, you got to come out here after 7, walk on Bourbon, get to know the people. We're great people. All we want to do is have fun, and it's awesome.
Okay. I just want to say this is the greatest city on earth to marry the love of your life. Merry Christmas to all, and to all, have a great night. Woo! Woo! Famous for its cuisine, Pennie Tour wanted to find out the best Creole food New Orleans had to offer. Turtle soup, anyone? Pennie Tour also was on a quest to find the best Bloody Marys in the Crescent City. What better compliment to Creole food than a zesty Bloody Mary?
Well, it's very convenient here in New Orleans. You can get drinks to go, and we're a brew house. We're the only active microbrewery in the French Quarter, Crescent City Brew House, and I serve hurricanes, which are a very New Orleans drink, and Bloody Marys, of course. Well, I think what sets our Bloody Marys apart is that we don't use any kind of premix, just fresh tomato juice and, of course, lots of vodka and Worcestershire sauce, and then I customize it to your spice preference. Well, I like Bloody Marys that have like bacon and prawns and almost like a meal, but some people ask for things like barbecue sauce, sometimes mustard, things like that, and that's kind of odd. I don't see how that helps the flavor, so.
Is and I don't even know if I'm saying it right, muffalata? Muffalata?
A muffalado?
Yeah, what is that?
To be honest with you, I don't know exactly what it is.
Is that Cajun food? Is that New Orleans food? Because they're everywhere. But is it New Orleans food? Is it French?
I don't know if it's French, and I don't know if it's from here. I don't know if it was invented or created down here, but I can't tell you much about that.
Okay, we're just trying to figure that one out.
Muffalata.
Well, I call them muffaladas. Yes, those great big, wonderful sandwiches with the Italian bread and lots of olives, and they're really good. My brother was just visiting last week and searched everywhere for a recipe so he could go home and make them. They're great.
Muffalata, the best muffalata at Central Grocery Company. Central Grocery Company in New Orleans, right on Decatur Street. The best muffalata you ever put in your mouth.
Sandwich. That's a sandwich. Muffalata's a sandwich. That's not Cajun. I don't know where that came from, but that's not Cajun food. A muffalata. I think that might have came from Buffalo, New York, or something.
You heard of a jazz funeral? Traditional New Orleans funerals feature sad music on the way to the cemetery and happier jazz music on the way back. Sunday brunch at the Commander's Palace in the Garden District is the perfect place to experience the second line dance. We also got to experience an exquisite assortment of local Creole food and, of course, one of the best Bloody Marys in town. New Orleans, Commander's Palace, and I am with
Lally Brennan, Hi everybody, it's nice to have you visiting us at Commander's Palace in New Orleans. My family's been in the restaurant business for about 60 years, and we've owned Commander's Palace, which is in the Garden District, since the late 60s, and we just love what we do. We've have had a lot of talented chefs come through our kitchen, Emil Lagasse, Paul Prudhomme, and our chef now, Tori McPhail. So we're very passionate about the food we do. Some of the specialties would be our turtle soup, and of course our bread pudding soufflés, and our Bloody Marys, which I think you're enjoying. But we just like to have a lot of fun. On Saturday and Sunday we do jazz brunch, which is a wonderful way to spend the day, and then of course lunch and dinner weekly.
Bloody Marys for everyone.
New Orleans, Louisiana, Merry Christmas to all.